Okay, here we are back at it again. Today I'm going to install the RPM low vis wheelie bar. This requires the RPM rear bumper, as you can see I have installed here. So I just basically opened up the package contents and this is what we have. So you get a bag of screws, all the hardware you need. Gotta love it, RPM always includes everything you need. This is the product number in case you're wondering, 81312. That, like I said, it only works with the RPM rear bumper. And basically you get the two arms and the two wheels. So I'm going to go ahead and assemble them and then I'll walk you through it. Okay, so here's the basic procedure. You're going to get 4 long screws and 2 short screws. The 2 short screws you use to assemble these. So basically you want to put the nut in the back just like that, the larger end facing inwards, and then basically thread it through. So if you see how that nut's in there, then you build the wheel. So you need to put, there's a little collar you see in there that comes, you slide that in between. Then you take a washer, put it onto the 16 screw, and then you slide the screw and the washer right through like that. Now you can push that back in, so you can see it's loose. Another washer on the back side where my thumb is there, and then this threads into the other side of that. So I can't do it and film it all at the same time. So basically, like I said, another washer. And then now, sorry, you want the nut to go just like that. So you see how it's smaller on the top and larger on the bottom? You want that top section facing up. So drop that in here. Skinny side up. Now you have to hold it in your thumb like that. Now this will stay put. You just got to hold it with your thumb or finger like that. And then now it's a 2 mil hex and you thread that wheel back in just like that. So there you have it. There is such a thing as too tight. You want the wheels to be able to spin a bit. And you can cinch these down really tight, being that they have that lock nut in behind. So tighten them up and then slack them off just a little bit so they spin. Not like you don't want them to spin totally loose because then they'll wobble. But you want them to be snug but not too tight. So when you're going to install them on the truck, obviously you want these facing out, right? So there's a left and a right. Basically just like so. So I'll put one there on the other side and I will show you the final product. Okay, one thing I wanted to mention about these wheelie bars, the screws that RPM includes with these are 25 mils. I have no idea why they're so long. They stick way out the other side. I didn't even thread them in because I know they're going to be way too long. I'm not really sure why they're so long. Anyway, I went ahead and swapped them all. I like these long screws for some things, like these are good. You know, I got a big bag of basically 2 full complete screw kits for slashes that I picked up on the internet, all hardened steel screws. So I just picked through and found 4x12s, and they're perfect. You see, they got enough meat to go through that, and then not poke through the other side. So really not sure on the reasoning behind that. I just thought I would mention it that they are way too long. If you don't mind them sticking out a good, you know, 1/4 inch, then go ahead and use them. If you have some spare screws, you might want to do that. Okay, there you have it. So that's them. They sit down below. I think they're a pretty nice little setup, personally. If you don't want to rock the huge wheelie bar all the time, but you need it, like me. It's a nice finish. So anyway, I just wanted to show you, these are the screws that are included. And like I said, I'm not really sure what RPM's reasoning is here, but if you have a look, let's try and show you here. Sorry about the zoom in there, but like, you know, those would be sticking through like, oof, that's nuts. There you go. So that would show you how much would be sticking out the other side. I just went ahead and threaded in. Like I said, it was a 12 mil, and if you look, they're just perfectly flush with the outside edge. So I don't know why they'd want them sticking out that far. Do they bolt something on the back of these, or I don't know. If I'm missing something, please, somebody please comment below and tell me why. But like I said, if you're like me and you're a little OCD about stuff like that, 3 by 12 mil. Sorry, I think I said 4 earlier. It's a 3 by 12 with a 2 mil hex. Thanks again for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button for me. Thanks a lot.